Block 1. Stoic Inner Tribunal. Have you ever been hit with a criticism that just sticks? A comment that replays in your mind, a judgment that feels deeply unfair, or a misunderstanding that leaves you feeling completely powerless? It's a universal human experience. We can be having a great day, feeling confident and centered, and then one sharp comment, one false accusation can shatter that peace. It's as if someone else's words have a remote control for our emotions. But what if they didn't? What if you had a shield, an internal fortress so strong that external negativity couldn't breach its walls? This isn't a fantasy. It was the daily practice of one of history's most powerful and scrutinized men, the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius. He ruled an empire, commanded armies, and faced constant political intrigue. Yet his personal writings reveal a man obsessed with maintaining his inner tranquility. His secret weapon was a profound mental exercise we can call the Inner Tribunal. This isn't just about ignoring the haters. It's a sophisticated, rational system for processing criticism, neutralizing its emotional venom, and using it to fortify your own character. The core purpose of the Inner Tribunal is to create a buffer between an external event, the criticism, and your internal response. Most of us react instantly. We get defensive, we feel hurt, we lash out. Stoicism teaches that this is a mistake. The harm is not in the event itself, but in our judgment of the event. The Inner Tribunal is the space where that judgment is formed, not by reflex, but by reason. It's a mental courtroom where you are the sole impartial judge. The accusation is the case brought before you. The person who criticized you is merely a witness, and their testimony is just one piece of evidence. The law you abide by? Not public opinion, not your own ego, but the Stoic principles of virtue, reason, and your own deeply held integrity. This practice is about reclaiming your mental sovereignty. It's a declaration that no one gets to decide how you feel or who you are except for you. It builds an unshakable mental resilience that prevents the chaos of the outside world from disturbing the peace of your inner world. So, how does this work in practice? Let's break down the 3 transformative steps. The first, and arguably most crucial, is the objective examination. Imagine someone calls you incompetent at work. The immediate emotional reaction is a cocktail of anger, shame, and anxiety. The Inner Tribunal demands you pause. You don't accept or reject the claim yet. Instead, you bring the accusation into your mental courtroom and place it on the stand. Your first job as the judge is to strip away the emotional language and the loaded delivery. The word incompetent is just a label. What are the objective facts? Did you miss a deadline? Yes or no? Was there an error in the report? Yes or no? Was the client unhappy with the presentation? Yes or no? You are not judging yourself yet. You are simply gathering the raw, unbiased data. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." This is the essence of the objective examination. You must separate the other person's perspective from the underlying reality. You might ask, what was the context? Was I given all the necessary information? Was the expectation realistic? By dissecting the event into neutral, observable parts, you diffuse the emotional bomb. The sting of the word incompetent fades, replaced by a cooler, more analytical set of circumstances. This step alone is a superpower. It stops you from spiraling and allows you to proceed with a clear head. Once you have the objective facts, you move to the second step, the rational defense. This isn't a defense of your ego. It's a defense of your integrity guided by reason. Here, you cross-examine the evidence. You look at the source of the criticism. Is this person a respected mentor offering constructive feedback or a disgruntled colleague known for their negativity? Their intent matters. Is the criticism designed to help you improve or to hurt you? A key Stoic tool here is the dichotomy of control. You cannot control their motives or their perception of you. That is external to you. What you control is your assessment of their claim and your subsequent actions. So, you ask yourself, does this feedback, when stripped of its emotional charge, align with my own values and virtues? Let's go back to the incompetent claim. Maybe the objective facts showed you did miss a deadline. Your rational defense isn't to make excuses. It's to ask, did I act with diligence? Did I do my best with the resources I had? Does this single event define my entire character and work ethic? You might conclude that while you made a mistake, the label incompetent is an unfair overgeneralization. Conversely, you might find a kernel of truth. Perhaps you were procrastinating. The rational defense allows you to acknowledge this without the shame and self-flagellation. It distinguishes between helpful data for self-improvement and a baseless attack. It's the process of sifting for gold in a river of mud. Most of what people say is mud, their own insecurities, biases, and projections. But sometimes there's a nugget, a piece of feedback that, once cleaned off, can actually make you better. Your job is to find it and discard the rest. This leads us to the final empowering step, the sovereign verdict. After examining the facts and rationally analyzing the claim, you, the judge, are ready to deliver a verdict. This verdict is final. It is not subject to appeal from the outside world. It is your self-determined conclusion, and it is the foundation of your inner peace. There are generally three possible verdicts. The first is guilty with a lesson. This is when you find the criticism has merit. You made a mistake. You fell short of your own standards. But in the Stoic court, guilty doesn't mean you are a bad person. It simply means there is an opportunity for growth. The verdict is not, I am incompetent, but rather, I will be more diligent with my time management. You accept responsibility, extract the lesson, and move on, stronger and wiser. The second verdict is innocent. This is for baseless attacks, misunderstandings, or projections. You have examined the facts and found the accusation to be false. It does not align with reality or your virtues. In this case, you dismiss the charge entirely. You don't harbor resentment or plot revenge. You simply see the comment for what it is, noise, and you let it go. It has no power over you because your own rational court has acquitted you. The third verdict is a mistrial. This applies when the criticism is based on such a profound misunderstanding of you or the situation that it's simply irrelevant. It's like someone criticizing your painting technique when you were actually sculpting. Their entire premise is wrong. You recognize their error and you move on without giving it another thought. Reaching this sovereign verdict is the ultimate act of mental freedom. It's the moment you take back the gavel from the court of public opinion and place it firmly in your own hand. You are no longer a defendant anxiously awaiting the judgment of others. You are the judge, secure in your own rational, virtuous assessment. This is the Stoic shield. Build your tribunal. Reclaim your peace.